real family. That nigga I called daddy, I never had a real daddy. They was already making music, I just added rap talent. Came out of prison, pursuing my dream, now everybody mad at me. I ain't never try to dish y'all, all I ever did was tell the truth.
Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This video is going to be my review on Rey Logistics, which is the company I'm leased to. I'm going to talk about the good, bad, everything. Stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? Let's get to it. Okay, first thing, with any company, there's going to be good, bad. So just know that. But for the most part, if you're looking for a place to lease on your truck and this is your first time, just like me, Rey Logistics is definitely a good spot. You know, you'll definitely make the money that they're advertising. I'm telling you. I mean, it's all on you at the end of the day, but if you know how to drive and you've been doing this for a while, and if you're owner operator right now and you're leasing your truck, you should probably know a thing or two about the industry, and you should know how to move your truck. But you'll definitely make this money. And let me put this out there, that Rey Logistics has no idea that I'm doing this video. They're not paying me. They're not doing anything. I just decided I need to make this video, put it out there for people that are looking for a company to lease their truck onto. All right, let's get into it. First off, it's a 80-20 split. So they take 20% out of your gross at the end of the fucking week. You know what I mean? So let's just make it easy numbers. Say you made $1,000 at the end of the week, which is bullshit, obviously. They're taking 200, you know, and it goes on. But you should make that 6,000 gross by the end of the week. Sometimes I'm doing more than that. Sometimes I'm doing even less than that. Depends on the week. You know how it goes. There's no forced dispatch. They're pretty much going to ask you where you want to go every time you book a load. They're going to ask you, hey, Jeff, do you want to go this place? Is there any place you definitely want to go? Which is good. That's good. They're definitely cool ass people to work with. Every time I call, it's not, oh, who is this? What's your number of your truck? They have it already. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Caller ID, whatever. But they know every time I call. So when I first started out with them, the process is real simple. Like, you send them all the information that they asked to send you. I don't know. I don't remember. It was kind of a minute ago. It was 9 months ago when I started with them. I don't remember everything, but I know that it's simple. You send them all the information. You get your bobtail insurance on your side. And once you send that to them, they know that you're insured. They're going to send you plates, ELD, all your permits, all your stickers, decals that you need, everything in a nice little blue folder type thing. It's simple. It's so simple. They're gonna send you all your plates, all that good stuff, and you're ready to go on the road. It happened so quick that I wasn't even ready. You know what I mean? Like, they sent me everything, and I couldn't believe I was about to be on the road for my first time by myself. Just make sure your truck is up to date, and obviously you have to, because you'll have to send them a DOT inspection that you got. You pay out of pocket for your first DOT inspection. You could get it anywhere in your state or whatever. Let's talk about one thing that they don't talk to you about. This is a little bit of the bad. The escrow. So they're taking out like 2%, I think it is, out of your gross. 2% of your gross out of every single paycheck, which, if you're making good money, it should be around $200, $300 a week-ish. You know what I mean? And that's going to go in your escrow. That keeps on adding up until 5,000. Once it hit 5,000, it stops, and then you'll be good. But this is what they don't tell you. When you hit that 5,000 and say you get into an accident, 2 accidents, I think. You get into 2 accidents, they'll start collecting escrow again. So say you got that 5,000, they stop collecting escrow, and you got into 2 fender benders or whatever, some dumb shit like that. They're gonna keep on collecting until they get to 10,000 now. And you're like, okay, cool. I got an escrow account. It's basically a savings account, which it is. But another thing they don't tell you, I talked to somebody on the road about this, and this is the reason. Because that's $5,000. That could help you out when you're leaving the company, and you get that back when you give in your 2 weeks. You have to work 2 weeks for them. After you give them your 2 weeks, you have to work that 2 weeks regularly. Don't think, oh, I give them my 2 weeks, I'm only going to go on 1 trip for this week. It's not going to work that way. You got to work regularly and still make that money. And then 3 months after you've done your 2 weeks, that's when you can collect your escrow. So don't think that I'm going to have my 2 weeks, I'm going to be out after my 2 weeks, and then boom, they're going to direct deposit 5 G's into my account. Trust me, it's not like that. They make you wait 90 days after you put in your 2 weeks, and after that, then you wait that. It sucks. I know. It really does. I don't like that because, like, who the fuck wants to wait 3 months for 5 G's? Like, that's my money. Like, just give it to me. But basically, they're taking it because of, like, say you have an accident that's unsettled and then you quit. Obviously, they ain't never going to find you again. They want to make sure that they have money to pay for that accident or ticket or whatever the case may be, to make sure that everything's copacetic. Which I understand, but damn, 3 months. So another thing that they don't really tell you about until you're up and running with them. So they take out that 20% like I told you about. But if you don't make gross 5,000 a week minimum, if you don't, it becomes that 30% that 20% either becomes 25% or 30%. So basically, if you ain't running hard and you ain't even making 5 G's gross, you're getting 30% taken out of your thing, not 20, which sucks. I think I've had it happen to me one time because it was a terrible week where I didn't gross at least 5, and I'm in my 35th week of working here. And I've only not grossed $5,000 one time. So that should tell you that you could make some money out here. Yeah. It's a straight company. They leave you alone. Like, my situation is a little different than how your situation is going to be, but I don't know if you could do this or if they have me, the only driver, doing this. But at first they were dispatching me, and something happened twice in the same week where it was just bullshit. It wasn't their fault. It was actually the broker's fault. And something happened, and they were like, damn, dog, you're getting screwed. So they basically started letting me dispatch myself, which if I knew was an option, maybe it is an option. You got to ask. But I would have done that a long time ago. Some people are not ready to dispatch themselves. They don't want to talk to brokers. They don't want to do all that shit. They're like, boom. But why wouldn't you? You're in control of your money when you dispatch yourself. You know exactly how much money you're making when you go in this area when you dispatch yourself. When you're waiting for the dispatch to dispatch you, it's like, they're gonna ask you where you want to go, but you're rookie to this. You don't really know the lanes and shit like that. You know the lanes working as a company driver, but you don't know how much money you're getting paid for that load because you've been a company driver. They don't tell you all that shit. So I dispatch myself now, and that started happening within a month of me working there. And it's the greatest thing that's happened. It's the reason, honestly, why I'm staying so long here. So I love Rey Logistics because I'm an owner operator. There's nobody dispatching me. I call brokers. I pay my own $80 a month for the DAT app. They let me pay out of my own pocket. So I have everything. I can see everything on the DAT app. They hooked me up with the JB Hunt app, which I never use because it's terrible. Cheap freight. Don't fuck with JB Hunt. Or the Uber Freight. And they hooked me up for free. I don't even have to pay for that, but I could see all the apps and everything. Uber is really good. Uber. At first, I was sketchy about them. It was just DAT. But Uber's really, really good. I get a lot of good loads, and Uber hits you off with those double, triple loads sometimes that could fill your whole freaking week and you make good money. Like you'll make like $8,000 at the end of the week on gross and stuff like that. So obviously, Rey Logistics for me is just like a little, step to the next level, because I am gonna be leaving soon. I just want to make this video and getting my own authority and starting everything, because I hate to say this, I love Rey Logistics. Like I said, they're a good company. They don't want me to leave. They already said that we're not going to let you leave when it's time. Because when I was talking to them about the escrow and when I get that back and shit like that, I was like, oh, I got to put in my 2 weeks. They're like, listen, Jeff, we ain't letting you leave. You make really good money out here for us. And I understand that, but obviously I got to, spread my own wings. So I will be leaving a little bit. I'll give them about 3, 4, 5 months. I don't know. But I definitely want to get my own authority, because when you think of it, that 20% that they're doing, I can do all of the stuff that the 20% is for stuff like the plates and that they get for you, and you know what I mean, you pay it off through the year, and I'll go through the deductions of the paycheck in a little bit, but you pay it off in the year and stuff like that. But like, I could do all that myself. I'm dispatching myself, so I could see why the 20% would go there for dispatching some of the 20% and stuff like that. But I could do everything that they're doing for me by myself. A lot of people can't, and that's why you need companies to lease on to. And it's a good if you want to go out and do your own thing, freaking owner operated, get your own authority, and then say you fail and it's just not for you. Hop right back onto Rey Logistics and get a company to lease out onto. And they'll gladly take you back. They're not, as long as you had no crazy ass shit that happened when you were leased on to them. I don't like to say working for them, because you're not working for them. If anything, they're working for you. When you're owner operated, you call the shots. You get a flat tire out there, Rey Logistics is not paying for that. They'll help you out. They'll get a tow truck or whatever out to help you, but that deduction will be in your settlement that week. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. They kind of made it seem like they pay for the flat tires at first, but no, they don't. They don't pay for the flat tires. They don't pay for, you pay your own fuel. You'll have a fuel card that you could use at, they like to use Loves, but you can use at any TA, Loves, Pilot, Flying J, all of them. But again, it's going to be deducted out of your paycheck that following week. And if you do, every time you fill up or every time you use their fuel card, $2. So that it will be in your deduction. $2. If you don't have a toll set up, Easy Pass or whatever, that's going to be in your deductions. I have all that shit under my name, so I don't even see that shit in my deductions. I rarely use their fuel card when I don't want to dip into my own pockets that week, and I'll use their fuel card and I'll pay the $2 that it takes. But I'm gonna go through a few of their deductions on the paycheck in a little bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to think about Rey Logistics. I'm making a video, baby. Wanna come say hi? Come in. My daughter Ayla. Say hi. Daddy's making a video about his work, about driving trucks. Huh? All right, get out of here. Go play with Dior. Jackson. Oh, Dior wants to say hi to you. Oh. Say hi, Dior. Oh yeah. Okay. Get out of here. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the deductions in a little bit, but definitely Rey Logistics, good spot to work at. I would recommend it. They haven't done me wrong, and like they advertise, they don't hide shit. Like everything is in your settlement, and you'll see it.
Dad, will you help me? Yes, I'm feeling really sick now. Let me check
What am I helping you with?
Start analyzing.
There, go. Thank you. But yeah, they'll help you out. Let me start with those deductions. Hold on. I'm back. So let's go through these deductions. And these will be every freaking week. Like, this is an automatic deductions you're gonna see without using their fuel, without tolls and nothing. This is what is automatically gonna come out every week. All right, so you got your escrow. which for the one that I'm looking at right now, my escrow was 187.50, and that was a terrible week. I think I only made $5,000, and there was a reason for it, but it was an early week. I dipped early, and then you got $50 for your IFTA miles every week. It's gonna be there. And for insurance, the insurance, you go through them, $275 every week. Yeah. Whew. This is one of the reasons why I chose to leave, because it was, until about a month ago, it was $200 a week for your insurance, but now they raised it up to $275. And I called my insurance company, and if I did it under my own authority by myself, it would be about $1,100. So it's like I'm saving some money, you know what I mean? Plus the $200 I gotta do for bobtail. I won't have to pay that once it's all under my authority. I think, I'm pretty sure. Then you got the trailer mile just for riding their trailers, $150 every week. That hasn't changed. Then you got your plates and permits every week, $75. Then you got your trailer rental every week is $175. And those are your adjustments that you're gonna see every single week, no matter what. As long as you're running, even if you don't run for the week, the only ones that are not gonna be there is your trailer miles, but everything else in your escrow. But you're still gonna have to pay your IFTA miles every. I don't think the IFTA miles actually. If you don't run, you just have to pay the insurance, the $275 insurance. And you'll have to pay the trailer rental $175 and plates and permits and $75. Other than that, I think you're good. But that pretty much does it with this video on Rey Logistics. I'm not gonna bullshit you. If they were whack, I tell you that they're whack. But they're not. I haven't been to any other companies. I was gonna start with the Big Star Landstar, but 35, 65, 20, 80 already sounds too much to me that they're getting. 20%, they're getting way too much for doing it. I'm doing everything. 35, 65, no. Hell no. I think with Landstar, you get more. I don't know if you pay insurance through Landstar or whatever, or they pay your insurance, or they pay something. I know there's a reason why it's 35. You know what I mean? But to me, it's all the same shit. You know, they can flip the numbers the way they want. There's always a reason why it's lower or higher in a different company. But 80-20 is not bad. I'm going to do it. When I have my own authority, I'm going to be leasing on trucks to my thing. It's going to be 80-20 or 90-10. One of them. Either way, I'm going to be getting bread. I understand. They need to get their money. I understand. But I'm using them as a crutch, basically, as when I'm good and ready to get my own authority, I'm out. And I'm almost ready. I'm kind of ready already, but you know, it's a big deal getting out. It was a big deal leaving a company and becoming an owner-operator and leasing on to a company. It's an even bigger deal saying scratch the lease and getting your own authority. 'Cause everything is on you now, boy or girl. Everything is on you. It's everything. Like, it's a lot of responsibility. But that's it for this video. Rey Logistics, definitely on the up and up. I would recommend them. I give them 8 out of 10. You know what I mean? And almost a 9 out of 10. I can't give them 10 out of 10 because nobody's perfect. But that's it. If you liked the video, if it gave you some information, like, subscribe, share it to everybody out there. I hope that this video does good because, you know, it's basically telling you the gist of what's going on in Rey Logistics. Some of the hidden shit that they're not going to tell you about. But, you know the deal. This is your boy Remedy. It's my son Jackson being nosy. This is your boy Remedy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.